Ipswich Town's Premier League journey, a hopeful stumble towards greatness. This Sunday, as Ipswich Town prepares to face Arsenal, it marks a poignant moment, almost 23 years since a fateful day at Highbury sealed their relegation fate. On that sunlit afternoon, Arsenal, cruising towards a league title, handed Ipswich a 2-0 defeat, leaving George Burley's team staring into the abyss of relegation. After a long absence, they finally returned to the top flight this season, but the journey has been anything but smooth. Now, the spotlight shifts to Portman Road, where Ipswich faces a daunting challenge. If they fail to secure a win against Arsenal and both West Ham and Wolves claim victories, their fate will be sealed. With only 6 matches left and 14 points adrift from safety, this season has been a harsh reality check for a club that has longed for a return to the Premier League. However, the atmosphere around Ipswich is surprisingly optimistic. Unlike the gloom surrounding Leicester and Southampton, who were also promoted last season and now find themselves in dire straits, Ipswich fans are still hopeful. Under the guidance of Kieran McKenna, the team has shown competitive spirit, even if results haven't always gone their way. They've learned just how much the game has evolved during their absence. Back in December, a spirited performance led by Liam Delap saw Ipswich triumph over Chelsea with a 2-0 victory, igniting hopes of survival. Yet, since then, the team has struggled, losing all 6 home games and managing just 1 away win against Bournemouth. A tough stretch in January, where they conceded 12 goals against top teams like Brighton, Manchester City, and Liverpool, took a toll on their confidence. A heartbreaking late loss to Southampton in February seemed to set them on a downward spiral. This downturn has halted the momentum that McKenna built since his appointment in December 2021. At that time, Ipswich was floundering in League One, but under his leadership, they achieved back-to-back promotions, making him one of the most sought-after managers in English football. Despite interest from clubs like Brighton, Chelsea, and Manchester United, McKenna chose to stay, signing a new contract that reflected his commitment to the club. This year has been a challenge, and it was always going to be, McKenna stated, reaffirming his desire to continue. While it may seem his reputation has taken a hit, it's clear that he hasn't been outmatched. Rather, Ipswich has faced an uphill battle against clubs with more resources and experience in the Premier League. There will undoubtedly be discussions about how Ipswich could have fared better this season. Despite a summer investment of £110 million, which signaled their ambitions, the squad lacked the top-flight experience needed to compete effectively. The loan signing of Calvin Phillips, a solid player when fit, was marred by injuries that kept him sidelined during crucial moments. Some signings have not lived up to expectations. Goalkeeper Ari Janet Murek struggled to fill the shoes of the beloved Václav Hladký, making critical errors that cost the team dearly. His absence since the Southampton match has left a void, and he is currently nursing a shoulder injury. The £10 million spent on him could have been better allocated. Wingers Jack Clarke and Jadon Philogene, the latter arriving for £20 million in January, were expected to shine but have yet to adapt to the Premier League's demands. Alongside the promising Omari Hutchinson, they represent a strategy focused on nurturing young English talent, but this approach has often left Ipswich looking lightweight in attack. Looking ahead, this strategy may serve them well in their quest for a swift return to the Premier League. Ipswich is not facing financial instability, and their American ownership remains committed to the club's long-term vision. With a new training ground underway and plans for their academy to achieve Category 1 status, the future looks bright. While there won't be a fire sale, the departure of 22-year-old Delap is imminent. He has been the standout player this season and will be available for a bargain £30 million, a fraction of his true market value. His development under McKenna has been remarkable, and he is poised to attract significant interest this summer. Injuries have also plagued the team, particularly affecting their right flank, which was once their strongest asset. Key players like Chidozie Ogbene and Wes Burns have faced long-term injuries, disrupting the team's chemistry. The absence of Axel Tuanzebe, their best right-back, has further complicated matters. Last weekend's draw against Chelsea highlighted the frustration of missed opportunities, as Ipswich has dropped 27 points from winning positions this season. As they prepare for next